Hello guys, it's Amir Hussain. I am fine and I hope you to be fine. I hope that you enjoy my videos on YouTube that which is about Photoshop tricks, effects and manipulations. Anything that I think that is cool, I will make a video and for that and post it for you that you can learn more tips and techniques. Okay guys, last episode which I posted this last night was about how we can change day or transform day into night. That was very advanced tutorial. That also that is not complicated, anyone can do that. If you missed that, go and watch that video. Okay guys, in this video I'm going to show you how we can add realistic raindrops like this that I made for this picture. Actually today I'm going to teach you, not teach you, I'm not a teacher, I'm going to show you two ways which I sure there is more ways, but today I'm going to show you 2 days, not 2 ways, but I maybe show you 3 ways, but that is the same for one of these ways that I'm going to show you. Okay guys, the first way that I'm going to show you is using a noise filter. It means, or it seems that it is insane that we can use a noise filter. Just let me show you. Add noise. Add this, change the effect into a rain effect. It is not, it doesn't mean how we can change this into rain effect, but it is possible. Okay guys, just make a blank document, name this to rain. Okay, be sure you have black on foreground and white on background. If you have something like this and you want to quickly change this to swap this to default colors, place just D on keyboard, just D, not control or anything, just D. Okay, if you have black color on foreground, hold alt or option key on the Mac and press backspace. Now you can see we have black layer here. Now we should go to filter, noise, and be sure that you check this monochromatic checkbox here, because if you uncheck this you can see we have RGB colors here, red, green and blue. We don't want those because we want also we want to have black and white. We should apply a little bit, not a little bit, almost big amount of noise here, and just press OK. Now another thing that we should do, we should make or select a portion of this noise layer. I will use a marquee tool and select some area like this. Press Ctrl J to copy this selection area. You have this. Something that I miss you, that these pictures that I'm using today are very high quality. Let me show you, because 7000 by 5000, that it's very cool and good quality, and my PC is too weak. That I apologize, this video is a little bit heavy processing for my computer. Now we should make this big, something like this. Scratch it to fit the screen. Now press enter and you can see this is heavy for my computer. Now you can see this is not useful for us. This is just a noise that it like old TVs. Now we should get rid of black colors. How we can do that? We should or we can just put the blending mode option onto screen blending mode. In screen blending mode we get rid of black colors, but the opposite of screen blending mode is multiply. In multiply blending mode we get rid of white colors. Because of that, in this situation we should get rid of black color. Now also this is not useful for us. We should do more steps to have better result that we want. Now we should go to filter, blur, motion blur. Where is motion blur? Here. Now this is too much. Actually it is not too much, but we will see. I think something like this. Also we can change the angle that which way rain is coming. This is not good because in this situation this is a tiny road or something that the rain can't come from these buildings. It come from sky. Because of that we should use this angle for rain. You can see we have too much raindrops. That is not realistic or seems real. How we can fix this? We should make a levels adjustment layer above this. Also just press this icon here to create clipping mask, which means that this layer always affecting the layer below that, and boost the blacks to have something like this. That's cool. Okay, this is for tiny or small raindrops. What does it mean? It means these raindrops are far from camera lens, which means these raindrops are near to this woman here, and this is not real because the raindrops have different distance from camera. And how we can do that? To have depth of raindrops here. Again, just let me hide these. That will hide automatically and reveal this layer. Again I will select this tiny selection area to have that big raindrops. Press Ctrl T and scratch this to fit the screen. Don't be serious because you can see the pixels on this. This is not important. This is what we want, to have big raindrops. This is now also we can put this into screen blending mode. Go to filter, blur, and motion blur. The same angle but different amount of motion. Something like this I think will be good. You can see my CC is too weak. We should wait for this. Okay, again it is too much rain. We should fix this with levels. Delete creeping mask and boost the blacks to have some effect like this. This is much better. These big raindrops means that they are near to camera lens and far from this woman. This is much better from only have these tiny raindrops. This is much better. Another thing we should do, or we can do, it is not for sure. We can add a little bit motion blur because the raindrops are near to camera lens. They won't have too much focus on that because focus is on this guy or this woman there. We should motion this a little bit, have something. We should wait something like this. Now it's very better just looking for tiny drops. Tiny drops are also good, but with this is much better. I want to merge these layers together. I press Ctrl E or Command E on the Mac. Now you can see we have this effect, but because this is a normal blending option, we should just change this to screen mode and have the same effect that we had. Now you can see these raindrops are not matching the colors on this picture. We should also, just let me delete this, we should also make this color matching correct. Just let me rename this to rain. These two characters are not in this. We can use hue and saturation adjustment layer, click colorize and also clip this icon to have only raindrops color. Use a bluish tint for them, something like this, and lower the saturation because it's not realistic like this. This is good to have something like 10% of the saturation for this. Okay, now you can see this is yellowish bluish tinted for raindrops. It is realistic for raindrops, but also all this raindrops layer is not matching the colors on this picture, because you can see we have lots of more yellow colors here on the road, on the walls, on the lights. We have too much yellow. We should again make another adjustment layer using hue and saturation. Also colorize, create that is clipping mask because this is below this, and now I will choose a yellowish tint for this and lower this for like this. Now you can see we should wait that my PC render or process this. Just guys, let me drink water and wait for this. I think this is not done. Let me check. It is not done. This is for blue. I think it's okay. This is for blue. Yes, and this is for yellow. No, it's not working yet. I drink water. I think it applied for this. Yes, that's okay. That's cool. Okay guys, it's finished for this picture and this first way. Now I'll show you another way that we can make realistic raindrops. I'm sure this yellow is not affecting. Now it's affecting. Just let me push the blue a little bit. Now this is cool. This is matching the color. Just let me lower the saturation for yellow. Now these raindrops match the color for these pictures. You can use camera raw filter to have a better result for this. Just let me do it very quickly to save the time for next picture and not next. Wait, I press Ctrl Shift A to open camera raw filter, and also we should wait. Yes, we should wait. These pictures are in high quality and my PC is weak. We should wait to the camera raw filter be open. I apologize you guys. Now this open. Okay, I want to have bluish tint for the picture, not yellow like this. I want not. Also this is a cool effect, but something like this will be good for my taste. And you can see umbrella is too magenta, and also I want to have greenish. Just let me unzoom this. Greenish tint for color. Now this is better. I want to open the exposure a little bit, something like this. Contrast, lower the contrast, and highlights. You can see we have too much highlights, but we should make them lower. Shadow a little bit darker. Whites are good, also lower them, because the emotion of this picture is depressed or sad. For the blacks, a little bit more blacks. Texture, more clarity and more dehaze. Vibrance a little bit and saturation a little bit low. Just press OK. We should wait for processing this. Progress camera raw filter. You can see if you have powerful PC that is in a second. Now you can see the change. This was before, and this is after. This is much better. Again, I will use a blank document using a brush, normal brush, not this is for next way that I'm gonna show you. I right click and wait for this computer to open my brush setting. Just lower the opacity almost to 10% with black color, with 0% hardness, a little bit bigger brush, just paint the black color in on edges, maybe a little bit. You can see my cursor is not changing to mouse cursor. Guys, excuse me for this. What's going on? Just something like this. Just paint black color on this edges. You can see you can do this on your own image, but I won't do this because my computer is this here apply. No, it's apply. My computer is weak. I don't wanna go further. Just go to next way. Wow, big brush. Okay, now I will show you on this picture another way. In this way I'm using brush presets to make rain effects. Just let me go to a blank document. In this document size is 1000 by 1072 dps. Just let me show you. 1000 is coming and 1000 is also came. Now how you can make a brush preset. Now select brush. Where is brush? Select that a little bit smaller with 50 or a little bit more percent hardness, and size depends on us. Almost 100% opacity. Ooh. Just make dots like I am doing. You can see this is heavy processing for my PC, but we should make this. Just have variance for the size of these dots. I'm sure that there is nothing running on my PC, just Photoshop is running, and we have such this effect, not effect that affected on my PC that is too low. Have some line like this, it's not the matter. Okay, this is what we want for brush. Now go to edit, define brush preset. Before doing this guys, let me tell you something. In Photoshop CC, the larger, the most allowed size for brush preset is 5000 by 5000, and C is 6, and below that the allowed size for document is 2500 by 2500. This is my Photoshop CC. We can use 5000, but I'm not using that. This just rename this to rain. Now we have this brush preset. Just let me go to this picture. Now here. Now if I paint white color on a new layer with brush, you can see we have something like this. That is not useful for us. This is not useful for us. Because of that, we should change some brush settings. Press F5 to apply to open this window from brush presetting, or you can use window brush settings here. Now we should make a spacing a little bit much to have something like this. Go to shape dynamic, size jitter almost to 100, and angle jitter to almost 100. Now spacing is good. Scattering. Also I want to scatter this a little bit. If I move, you can see this, they will make distance from horizontal anchor. Now this is good. If you want to save the brush for this presets, this setting, just what the things that you should do is right click on mouse, click this icon, just rename this for anything that you want. Rain 2, because I have the rain number 1. If you want have included tool things, just check this. These are just for having this kinds of that. You will miss the settings for that. Now paint something like this. Just don't go online like this, line by line. Just paint this something like this. Just populate the scene of this. You can see my PC is weak because of that. You should wait a little bit for processing this. This is not heavy for this. Imagine that I render 4K quality on this PC. How much time that I should wait? Just populate the scene like this. Just excuse me for having this issue on my PC. Yeah, that's okay. Now again, let me rename this to rain. Now the steps are similar to the last way that you use. You should go to filter, blur, motion blur. Choose this. In this situation, you can select any kind of angle that you want. This because the brain can came like this angle and like this angle and absolutely from the sky. But I'm gonna select something like this. Not too much because that's something like this is okay. Now press enter. Now you can see we made the brush, or not the brush, the rain effect on this. You can see, yeah, it's done. In this way we have tiny raindrops like this and big raindrops like this. That is cool. Just I think this too much motion. Just let me undo this again, do it a little bit lower motion for this, motion blur for this, a little bit lower, something like this. Something like this is okay. Just press OK. Again, you can see the rain color is not matching the sightseeing. Again, we should use hue and saturation, not this. Just let me delete this. Hue and saturation, adjustment layer. Click this and colorize rain. Choose a bluish tint. Also, we can wait to have that bluish tint on my raindrops. This is beauty of my PC. Just goddamn this kind of PC. You should wait, but you shouldn't wait for this. Yes, guys, excuse me. Pretend that we have bluish tint color on this. Just do it. Just do it. You can see there is no difference because it didn't process this effect. It didn't colorize it. Okay, guys, it's okay. I think that's came, but actually it is not came. I lied to you. Again, press Ctrl Alt E to have a merge copy layer of all things that we are seeing. This again, I'm going to camera raw filter. I think this is China or Taiwan, something like that. We are waiting for camera raw to be open. Just enjoy the music, guys. Beep 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 boop boop beep boop. No, it should be a signer, something like that. Just open this if you want. We can see it don't want to be open, guys. I promise you in next videos I won't select this high quality image that my PC can do it. Again, I will have bluish tint on the picture, and now I will boost this magenta a little bit, exposure to be open a little bit, a touch. You can see contrast, close the contrast because you can see too much colors in picture. Also you can see we have very bright sky, that I don't want to have something like that. That's highlight. I want to close highlights, like highlights. Also close the shadow, whites. Also close the whites, close the blacks. It means that we are having more blacks on the picture. Now we have lower texture, more clarity, and a little bit more details. Boost the vibrance and desaturate the picture a little bit. This is the histogram. You can see here are shadows in these two parts. You can see here is written shadow, blacks, exposure, which is midtones, highlights and whites. Now press OK. Just let it to be processed on my lazy computer. I promise you in next videos I won't select this high quality image. I thought that this is not too for this. This is a very powerful PC. I just bought $20 graphic card for this. There, just forgot those parts, and let me show you before and after of this picture. This is before and this is after. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This video longs too much because it's waiting for my computer to process this high quality image. I apologize you, and I told you, I promise you that this won't happen again. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a question, feel free for asking me. Like, subscribe and ring that bell for my channel. Stay tuned for every night update, that video tricks that are useful for you, that you will learn more tips and techniques from Photoshop. Also you can follow me on Instagram. Okay guys, have a good night. See you on next night. Bye bye.